How are y'all doing? This is David, the bassist of Alta, and we're doing a little tracking today. So I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride. And what's a better first step than to pick out our beer? I think we're gonna go with the Chronic, Symphonic Chronic. I was vibing on that yesterday. I'm ready for the change. Okay. So now it's gonna come down to actually learning the part correctly. That way we can start jamming the whole thing. It's a lot of broad strokes right now, that way we get into the details later. And then I know live edit's not supposed to happen, but sometimes it does. I had to make an edit because I wasn't drinking up here. All right, let's do it again. So full speed is obviously too fast for me. I'm actually gonna lower it to 50. That bad. Just gotta get clean first and then we'll move it up quick. I'll break it off right there. And we'll pick it up. Come on, don't be finicky with me. Don't be finicky with me. There we go. So now we got a nice little loop going. Let's try it from the top end. So here's the trick here. So I've got most of this down. The hardest part for me right now is the second half is the same as the first. So but instead of that, it's bum ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum instead of ba-da-dum bum. So ba-da-dum bum to. Instead of the first time, it's now it's so that's gonna be the trick to balance off there. I'm gonna go ahead and say I pretty much know it well enough to probably take a good whack at this thing. So I'm gonna open up Reaper. We're gonna start fucking around. Oh, we got a couple of additional steps. First, I gotta drink some beer. I just usually practice on this bass because the strings are a little thicker. See, there's not even a whole thing in the back right now. It's a good practice bass, I think, in that way, where it kind of it makes it so it's kind of harder to play. I'd say it's a lot more like tension, whereas the bongo that I use for recording is very, very like butter. It's very light. It doesn't take almost any finger pressure, so this is kind of like a good way to start. Also, so I keep the strings as fresh as possible. Although they are due for switching. All right, let me show you where the bongo is at here. Keeping this ultra secret spot. There you go. All right, there she is. She's a beauty. She's a runner. She's a tracks time. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. Yeah, this is so much smoother. It's like it's mechanical too. It's like a machine. Let me see if I'm in the right tuning. And I will actually tune not by ear, but let me just for the sake. All right, cool. So I'm already in the ballpark. Awesome. I'm gonna show you the rig we got going. We got some Darkglass. We got that the wireless transmitter. We got a gate running back there. We do have a tuning pedal, but it's not currently on because I'm not sure if the tuning actually is. We will find out. If I need adjustment, turn that shit on. Oh, we're live. Okay, so now we just have to make sure we can hear it and we'll be good to go. awesome. You can't hear it. I'll be back again. Of course, we have technical difficulties, so I get to restart the computer. I've been having a driver issue with the interface, so we do have a beer crack here since I'm not able to track. Might as well start drinking. Let's see here. Check this out. I've worn this thing down pretty good. It's actually like the statistical whatever. The chances the edge of the bottle cap scraping. But cheers. This is a hazy IPA. Perfect for a Sunday, Mother's Day, whatever you want to make the excuse to drink for. All right, so now I'm installing Focusrite control, and we're hoping that this is going to be the magic key that will help. I don't know. We'll find out. I do know I have a 2nd gen, which is a little old. I had a 1st gen originally. That went kaput. So it looks like I might be moving up to 3rd gen if this doesn't work. I think it's gonna be a whole nother full restart. I just want to record. I got lines. I'm ready. Oh well, that's the way she goes. We're gonna restart the computer or try this again. Maybe I saw on a forum it was for like a 6i6 or something. It was a way higher, more expansive model. They were saying they had to get a Focusrite control and then fuck with the input outputs or something. So I'm gonna install Focusrite control, see if I can fucking do anything, or if I'm just in a bad spot. Well, the answer to this is that mine is too old, just like we figured. So did not work. I'm dedicated. We're gonna get this song done somehow. I'm just thinking about how I can do it. The other options in my head now is I'm thinking about what if I listen to it on my phone and play it along on my phone and drop the parts in, but that is an absolute trash way to record when you have all this equipment. It just doesn't make sense. Not sure what to do. I'm trying to think of what worked last time. Well, now I have the control and I deleted everything else. So if I go back in and try to do the original, we'll see if it works. We'll just Hail Mary this shit. Well, I think I'm gonna have to consult my tech friend here and see if I can get a reasonable answer, because he's the one who helped me fix it last time. But when I tell him that the driver's not working now, it might just be fucking dated. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Well, until next time, give me a minute here. All right, so after consulting my friend, it could be that I updated the other software and now that's not allowing it to work. So we're gonna go ahead and try to downgrade our recording software. We'll see. Maybe it worked, maybe it doesn't. Let's see if my buddy was right. It's this program that I was running with it that's making it not work. All right, let's see here. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's not working. Still not working. No. So we're gonna go ahead and fuck around with this more. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do with it. Pretty disappointing. All right, so at this point, I have pulled out the old laptop. That's what we're using here. Still works. I got, what are you gonna do? Gotta get the tracks out, you know?
almost finished with this haze. We're gonna move on to a Pelican Breaker Double IPA, another one of my favorites. But first, we got to go ahead and download the files we need. Luckily for us, we store all our band files on a drive. Let me get this going. Oh, I gotta plug it in. We'll get that worked out right now. Okay, we're grabbing it, we're coming. Oh my gosh, it goes for days. This is insane. This cable is still going. Got it. I feel like you guys probably prefer the face to the dig cam, right? Let's try this again. We're getting there. So I'm kind of going for one really solid take and then I'll go back over it. And the way to make this time efficient is to get the biggest chunks you can with only the minimal corrections. So, no shit, Sherlock, right? Let's go take a look at that. I'm gonna take off the headphones. And we'll go play with the Guitar Pro for that. What a tricky part, huh?
That's all I have to do.
It's really just a couple measures. But it is a fast couple measures. And I'm not trying to slow it down. I probably could. It might even be better for the tone. It might sound better, but what are you gonna do? I'm a hard-headed shit, you know? Stubborn as fuck. All right, let's see if we can get this going. Ooh, up around the neck here. Okay. So. What a terrible angle for you guys. See if I can't drop it like right there. All right. I was that close on that one. Damn. All right, fire alarm. Sometimes this happens when my fingers are moving too fast on the fretboard. Give me a minute. Never mind, it went off as soon as I talked. As soon as I put down the bass, the fire alarm goes off. All right. So, as you guys can see, I'm trying to get this part down, and it's a tough part, and I'm doing my best. I think I'm gonna get there. Cheers. Oh, come on, there we go. All right, so basically I just nailed that part. I did really good on the intro and outro, or like I entered properly and I exited perfectly. So usually that means the stuff in between is all right. Otherwise, you kind of end a little bit fucked up, or you start a little bit fucked up, or something happens. So I'm gonna just go ahead and review it. I'm gonna give it a good once over. I'm gonna listen to any anomalies, anything that doesn't sound right, doesn't sound like it should be there. And if it sounds like a good performance, I'll probably take it, put it on my computer, do a little bit of processing. We'll shoot it off to, you know, finished it, basically, put it in the file. But there still is always tweaking, so we'll see. Okay, that was it. So I could actually make it through the whole thing. And so that's really good news. That's a good part. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm going to first save it. That's important, huh? Schlong dong. I guess they already had it on here, the thing. So let's go ahead and render my file. Now this is no EQ, nothing. This is just straight out of the bass. I did use the head, but the head doesn't actually go out to a cab because I'm not using a mic or anything like that. It's just the preamp. And honestly, I used to know exactly what I did, but you know, nowadays I didn't even use the B3K, which is the first time in years. So like maybe that's progress. Maybe that's just fucking cuckoo. Maybe I'm just a bird. Maybe I'm just a figment of someone's imagination, you know? You can never tell for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and fucking render this bitch. We're gonna make sure nothing's popping, nothing's, you know, nothing's going too crazy. Nothing's gonna fuck up the quality of this. It's up there. It's in there now. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Close this whole thing out. That means that the bass is officially done. Now, a lot of people show you how to set up the bass, but no one shows you that you gotta put the shit back, bro. You can't just be a fucking dirty hobo. You can't just be leaving this shit everywhere. That doesn't make sense. So this is off. It's off now. We're gonna put it back in its bag. I have a nice little Blanton's bag here. That's where we keep the shit. That's where shit lives. If you don't have a home, you're homeless. So don't treat your shit like a hobo, you know? Put it in a home. Not a home like a geriatric home, but like, you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. I'm a little buzzed, you know, but it's okay because I got the bass through. The bass is done. You saw that. It's taken several hours. I probably spent the better part of 4 hours doing it, but I mean, that's not so bad. 4 hours a song. You know, to build a house, it takes a long time. So I can't be doing that bad. We're picking another beer. So I've gone through a couple of them already. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones. Let's try this inversion. Let's see what the percent is. Oh, invisible percent. What the fuck is the percent on you? 6.8. Alright, that sounds about right. I have the little bottle cap opener on a string. That's the move. If you guys don't know, now you know. We're educating you out here. Also, because we got it all recorded on bass, we're gonna go ahead and shut down the rig. Say goodnight, rig. What a beautiful rig. The way we do that, someone can comment about how wrong I am. Yeah, they start shutting shit down. Good night, rig. Can't figure out how to turn off the power supply. Let's reach around. Hold on. We'll get here. We'll get in there. Okay. Alright, there goes the amp. And last of all goes this guy. I do have to shut down the computer. Let me save this shit first, just in case. You never know. Alright, that's shutting down. What a lifesaver. I've had that computer for years, probably since it started, honestly. Actually, I had a desktop originally, and then when that desktop blew up because of Windows 10 beta, what a terrible decision for me. Blew my shit up, completely lost everything. And you start over again. That's part of life. Blowing everything up and picking it up from scratch and knowing that you're a little smarter than last time. Okay, so let's jump onto the drive on this computer and we'll see if we got to keep anything, if we got this session done. You seen it here, we fucking don't stop. Never fucking stop. I was getting this shit done today. There's no fucking question about it. There's no tomorrow. There's no let me think about it. Hit up a friend, phone a friend, like Jeopardy on the shit. Where who wants to be a millionaire? I don't remember the fucking game show. Come on. All right. So the reason I have to switch computers is I have all my good software in this computer, and this computer can run it well. The other one I can record with, and I've always have recorded with. I actually can unplug it from the battery, plug it into the wall, and it runs perfectly isolated, and I love that. It makes it, there's no background noise whatsoever. No hum, no buzz, even with the pedals. Although I do have the gain pedal for that. Alright. So let's go ahead and save this. And then we'll drop it in. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to splash on there is a little EQ. I'm going to throw it 32.6, the bandwidth, just enough to scoop everything. So, okay. So I'm just trying to make sure none of the things are clipping anywhere because it seems to be going real wild. I'm going to reduce the gain by about 2 dBs on the EQ of the top and bottom. I'm going to go into the compressor, see if it's peaking. I'm going to put the compressor back to normal. And when I open the Parallax here, I'm going to see if I can just not use the gate. And put the output back to normal volume. That way I'm getting a nice, clean, reasonable signal. I think this is sounding like a nice bass coming out very clean. It doesn't have almost any overdrive or distortion on it. Leaving it for processing after the fact, although it's sometimes better in between, you know, before the cab. So we'll figure that out as we go. I definitely add it. Howard has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, so we'll see what he wants to do with it. But yeah, pretty much from here, all I do is just upload it. And like I said, if edits are gonna happen, they're gonna happen. But for that, I think we finished what we set out to do here. So I appreciate you guys. I'll probably leave it like this. Well, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. This has been David with Alta.